If anything, we all can put together and build this place back. If it for sale. Alas, the joy. So what I have here anyway, the papaya, the passion fruit. These are different color from the Jamaican passion fruit. And these are not so sour. When you think about peace and quiet and tranquility, you know, these are some of the places where you can find here in Portugal.
The secret of happiness is freedom. The secret of freedom is courage. What does freedom mean to you? Where do you need courage in your life? If you are having difficulty in reaching your goal, keep your goal, but change your strategy.
So, yeah, just to introduce a little thing to you about my daily routine concerning breakfast anyway. So this is what I really have for breakfast. Many mornings here since I've been traveling. Just fruit and start anyway. Seeing? So this is a papaya. You know, surprise, many people might have want to say, boy, you can't get certain type of thing in a foreign scene. But these are papaya. Them that I don't know, maybe some grew in Portugal, but I doubt it anyway. But you know, I can get this anyway. And I don't want to criticize and say you cannot get fresh thing. Only time you can get fresh thing is when you pick it off of the tree yourself. Because even when you're in a country where produce it or grow it or anything, you know, it might take time for the farmer to pick it and then sell it to the buyer. And then the buyer go on as a wholesaler. And then the buyer sell it to a retail seller. Seeing? Then it's all foot hand down to you, maybe. Seeing? So what I have here anyway, the papaya, the passion fruit. These are different color from the Jamaican passion fruit. And these are not so sour like Jamaican passion fruit. Trust me. You got to really have a strong thing if you can handle sourness in Jamaican come on to passion fruit. See? And then these are the kiwi, you know, kiwi fruit. I feel say it's only two countries produce this fruit here. New Zealand is one of them. I'm not sure about the other one. But papaya, I feel say papaya come, I can't remember. When I find out, maybe I might tell you that anyway. So this is what I'm going to have now. And then later on, it will be some form of smoothie. And then, you know, most of the time I don't really have too much, you know, until little later on dinner. So maybe I might find what I'm going to have to for dinner. But sometimes I eat some of these at the seed to clear the gut, you know. Yeah. This papaya, by looking at it, is not the best one today. But usually, I've been getting some good papaya here in Portugal. Surprise, not much different from Jamaica. You know, Arcana is a place where I experience a lot of papaya as well. Anyway, so allow me to full joy the breakfast. Welcome back another day. Yeah, so if it's the first time I bump into this channel, my name is Hugo. I go, and wherever I go, you can go. Well, today is a nice and beautiful, nice day. Yesterday we drive from a place called Santiago, and we stop at a place called Beja. These are two places we have been in Portugal before, but Beja, I didn't feel the vibe for Beja because I've done a video there before on a castle, you know, and the castle was very big. You know, if I can't remember the name of it. But if you can scan back down into all of my video, you maybe could see that anyway. So, you know, I got to find the name of this place again. It just accidentally bump into this place here. When you think about peace and quiet and tranquility, You know, these are some of the places where you can find here in Portugal. So right now, I'm here at a, as you can see, this is our ruin, what we came across anyway. I don't know what it used to be. If it used to be a church, I doubt it was a church anyway, or is a house. And as you can see, anyway, I'm just gonna show you. Yeah, this is it. Yeah. So came across this building. If anyone have an idea what it used to be, it could be a house and it could be something different. But somehow it might look like some from a little church. You know, people say, why would the church out in a place like this? Look up there. That's the reason why I maybe mention say it could be a church because the way that shape, you know. So this is a ruin. And if I did have the money and this place is for sale, I would purchase it anyway because and actually restore this building. Although these plaster might falling off our wall, I hope it don't fall on my head yet right now. But you see these structure here, these are built out of just pure stone, you know, and all these stone come from around right here. They didn't have to go and look stone anywhere else, anywhere. But I would purchase this year, and the reason why I would purchase this year for people who are traveling like me and set up a site where people can travel. It kind of like a rocky to get down here, you know. It's not a paved road. It's a kind of bumpy and dusty road. But when you come down here, it well worth it. And I tell you something, if you want to think of peace and quiet, these are the place you can have that there. I doubt it if I'm gonna see any more other people come around here. And then the next reason why, if I did have the money, I would buy this here is because of, look, I'm gonna show it to you. The view, river. You know, I feel I might get my drones up later, you know. I'm gonna get that drone up later. That's you know, I can scan the place and show you more of it anyway. And sitting somewhere like this and kicking back, you know. But if anything, well, can put together and build this place back if it for sale. Because I feel it might be just like some government reserve, you know, place, you know, because along the track coming down here, along the dusty road, they have bins, you know, garbage bin, and that's what good about Portugal. Everywhere you go, there are bins. And I'm gonna show it to you as I go along in my journey in Portugal. Although we're heading out of Portugal very shortly, maybe in a few days time might end up back in Spain. But as I remember, as I can remember, I'm gonna show you some of these bins everywhere. Every little town you come to, they guarantee you're gonna find not one bin, two, three big bins, what you can find in a way to dispose of any garbage. So, you know, so Portugal is quite clean in that sense there, you know. But you know, I'm not too much a city person, but somehow I'm gonna bring you to some cities anyway to show you some architectural building anyway and discuss something more about it because there's something special about building anyway. And everyone need a roof over their head. But in the days gone by, they build some big giant building. And the technology what using to those buildings, you know, I don't know if it's the regular people who do that there. So that's the next story, the next time. So I'm just gonna walk around and scan and show you a little bit more. You know, it's not much to see because there's nothing out here apart from peace of mind, you know, and that's what I'm heading for most of the time. You know, the last time I make a video, I was into that place. As you're gonna see the previous video just before this one here. You know, it's a camp, not a campsite, it's a park up where you could go and, you know, let off your waist and stay there anyway. But sometimes, you know, It's quiet and sometimes people are there. But I'm a person who does not really want to get involved with people too much. And I'm not a person who like to just stay in my comfort zone all the time. You know, when things are cozy and thing, it's not me that there. You know, I like to go and venture out and feel the vibes of the earth itself. So I'm gonna show you if I have the money, I would come and buy this place if it worth it and do the things I would have in mind. So I came back out to the main road. Might as well call the main road anyway. This is the main track where I come in from all the way over there. I'm gonna try and find the main town, what's close to here, and make you understand where I am. And if I can bring it up on Google Earth, I will bring it to you. So there's the bin here now. Anyway, seeing and see there. So that means that the council have come here yet anyway, because not hardly anybody here. Maybe just maybe once a week, or so they might actually come here and clear the garbage anyway, seeing, you know, because there's a few along here, I spot about at least 3 or 4 on my journey down here. Anyway, so this is the entrance to the place I'm telling you about. And if I did have money, and I'm scouting out the whole place to see if I did have the money, or maybe you could help me and we could find out if you think this place is for sale or just a government reserve, natural park area, you know. Only thing I heard here, I've not seen them, some goats, you know, goats around somewhere. And those are people, goats as well anyway. So, but I'm just looking at the space. If this would big enough for a motorhome and camper van for people who are traveling on this journey here and want to have a peace and quiet, and you know, if I did have the money, I would buy it, and then I would make a little track going down to the river. That's everyone could well, I don't know if it's deep or it's shallow, but this is what the place is like. And see the ruin from out there, you know. So when I bring my drone up later on, I will know. Remember, I did tell you I was going to fly my drone to get a aerial view of the property here. I lost the drone. So I take it off here, right on the ground right here. And I go all the way over there. Anyway, you will see it on the last footage I get from it. And right behind, somewhere over there, it gone. Disappear. I'm gonna show you. I can't achieve this back. Nowhere. Look at that gully down there. That's our little vehicle right there, you know, nice and clean. Yeah, so these are the goat droppings along here. So yeah, so I'm just gonna take a walk around the building and show you what I meant to going on to the river. It might look like a human tracks this here, but when I studied earlier and come down to about here, see there are more goat droppings there. Yeah, I'm not gonna go no further down there because you can see right here the trees them up. So it is goat tracks, but it's not a really too much a serious drop. That's anyone would slide and broken them bone you know. So there could be a track going down there, but it looked like a decent enough track. You could wiggle your way around and end up all the way down to the river. The river might, oh, maybe I might end up down there later on if I can find. Anyway, I'm a bushman. So that not impossible to me. And you know the thing about it, I'm in this little rocky area, and I didn't really check where I'm stepping properly. So I don't want to really step in anyway because I don't know if them have snake in this area. Of course, they must have snake in this area. And you know the thing about it, like I came across a couple of times, even in England, came across lizard. And I didn't realize them have lizard in this place. I know definitely Portugal and Spain have lizard, but England, you know, I was in a place one time and I see a lizard run across the road and hit a van. And I said, yeah. But anyway, so that is the plan anyway. If I have a money, I would buy somewhere like this here. And tell me what you think, people, if it is not a real nice area. And there are many more places like that around this side here anyway. Seeing why I'm on this constructing ideas or building idea, you know, I got to really give a big shout out to he might not even see this, but you know, one of the biggest YouTuber in Kenya there, I am Marwa. I just push love to see what he is doing anyway, you know? And, you know, I have a lot of bash against him through the time, and I feel him have learned along the way, and it make him to be, never say I've not never have the intention, but I feel said this make him come to be even a better person. I can see where I'm heading to anyway. So if you never, you know, I will promote people who are doing good for other people. So, you know, my shout out to I am Marwa. Respect every time. Seeing, you know, and if no one know who that there is channel called I am Marwa. Seeing? So just go and check him out anyway and say, yes, this is one brother where become, you know, something out of nothing and doing something for other people. And I see him talking about, you know, he want everybody to be honest. And I know I've watched his video from the start off in Colombia anyway, so I know what him have gone through and who him have deal with and how he treat people and how people treat him. And I feel him have learned him lesson, and this will make him become a good person. And I always support anyone who plan to do good things anyway. But in the meantime, if you love what I'm doing, you know, see it, just buy me a coffee. See, it's all down in the link there somewhere and in the comment area. See, I even make a comment and say, you know, what your thought is and how you see me as a person anyway. But one thing I want to say to you, I know from the bottom of my heart, I'm a genuine and a honest person. I don't try to. I just do how life take me to be. Some people might see me and don't understand the type of person I am, but I give more than what I receive anyway. Seeing, and not directly say I'm looking anything from anyone personally, you know, but the universe will always touch each and each one, because from I touch somebody, someone else maybe will touch I man still anyway. So this video will end in right here now, for now anyway. So keep on watching me on my journey from here, again, Portugal, over to Spain. And, you know, I feel maybe I might go to a place called Seville and go back over to a place called Granada, you know. These are very famous places in Spain. And then work my way back up north, you know, back up into France. And then I don't know if I'll be going in it, because by the time I'm going up back, the time we'll be able to get in the cold anyway. So I don't want to really go into maybe any other more cool country, but see what I had anyway. So bye for now from this area.